A millionaire pays a homeless woman to have a baby, but when the child is born, he is shocked by what he sees. David Lewis stood at the pinnacle of success, a man whose name commanded respect and admiration wherever he went. At 42, he had amassed wealth beyond measure, owning sprawling estates, luxurious cars, and a portfolio of thriving businesses. His life was a showcase of achievement. Yet beneath this polished exterior lay an emptiness he could no longer ignore. For years, David had been consumed by the pursuit of power and influence, convinced that material success would bring him fulfillment. He had married twice, each time to women who seemed perfect on paper, but both relationships crumbled under the weight of his emotional detachment and their expectations of love. David viewed love as a distraction, an illusion that clouded judgment and led to disappointment. As he sat alone in his opulent penthouse, surrounded by silence, he grappled with a painful truth: his legacy would end with him. There would be no one to carry his name or inherit the empire he had meticulously built. An heir could change that. A child could be molded to preserve and expand the Lewis legacy. However, David wanted no emotional ties or family dynamics to complicate matters. For him, this wasn't about family, it was about securing an investment and ensuring his narrative continued. He envisioned a transaction free of emotional entanglements, where all roles were clear, like a contract in the boardroom. Determined to act, he resolved to find someone willing to fulfill his terms. Little did he know, this decision would challenge everything he thought he knew about control, connection, and legacy. As he drove through the city streets in his sports car, David's mind was preoccupied with the details of his plan. He needed someone willing, capable, and desperate enough to agree to the arrangement without question. At an intersection, he noticed a woman on the sidewalk. She sat hunched over a scrap of paper, sketching with intense focus, oblivious to the chaos around her. Her clothes were worn, her frame thin, but her determination was striking. David's instincts rarely failed him, and something about her resilience drew him in. He turned his car around and returned to the intersection. She was still there, her movements confident despite her circumstances. Rolling down his window, he called out, "Hey, you." Her blue eyes, filled with suspicion and curiosity, met his. Thus began a journey that would reshape his understanding of legacy, connection, and purpose. At the bottom of the page, the act felt both empowering and terrifying, a leap into an unknown future. As she set the pen down, David extended a hand across the table. "To a successful partnership," he said, his voice cool but sincere.